gun control, New Jersey. This is a little off the wall in a bit, but I want you to understand something here. Okay? If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Let's dive into this a little bit. First of all, the first production of the AR-15 for civilian use was in 1989. Alright, were they used in any type of violent crime? No. Columbine, April 20th, 1999. Alright, no assault weapons were used there. Yet I do have a list of firearms they used, but they weren't AR-15s or AR-15 styles. New Jersey. April 30th, 1990. 9 years before Columbine. 9 years. Governor Jim Florio leadership in New Jersey passed the strictest gun control law in the nation, banning the sale and severely restriction and possession of assault weapons in the state, and the actions, which was significant legislative victory for Florio. Right there. Now, by taking a strong stance against the NRA and the rising tides of weapons and violence in the state. See, New Jersey was having a very violent problem with drug dealers and gangs. I remember him holding it was a MAC-10 and a Uzi, one of the two, and I said, this is a weapon of drug dealers. Again, this is crazy. We asked what the NRA could give us as far as help was not much, but all they could do. We needed help from outside the state. Now, Pennsylvania, Delaware, we knew New York wasn't going to go because they're anti-gun as well. But the rest of the states really didn't give us much help. We all complained that if we didn't do something here to stop this thing somehow, it's going to spread across the country. Well, between the laughter and the nonsense that, oh, it'll never happen in my state. It'll never happen in my state. You know, oh, that's a joke. New Jersey is just what it is. Well, we fast forward to 2023, and we got it. Now, let me go into this here a little bit. I'm going back just a little bit. By taking a strong stance against the rising tide of weapons and violence in the state. Like I said, drugs, gangs, you name it. Governor Jim Florio and New Jersey became one of the first few governors in America to defy the powerful national gun lobby and its political forces and resources. Also, the first state leader of the 1990s to have to confront the effects of federal cuts in state programs and several recessions. Governor Florio's far-reaching budget and tax reform have restored the educational quality, and it's all bullshit because it really didn't do anything but rob us. But I see here on the 1990, which is May 30th, Governor Florio's leadership, New Jersey, passed strictest gun law, which was again in the nation, banning the sales of severely strict possession of assault weapons in the state. Assault weapons are capable of firing dozens of rounds of ammunition. Rapid succession. Owners of assault weapons in Jersey were given until May 30th, 1991 to register them as target shooting weapons, render them inoperable, or turn them into the state police. Well, guess what? That nonsense of registering them was confiscation. You people probably of my era, I was, pretty young at this time when all this was going on. We were dealing with this damn gun nonsense for the longest time. In fact, I can go back as far back as when I was 18, 19 years old. New Jersey would be fighting with all kinds of gun control nonsense, and you name it, they were going after it. It was out of lever action rifles, there's certain type of shotguns, certain type of bolt action rifles, M1 Grands they were looking to ban, M1As, M1 carbines. The M1 carbines did become eventually obsolete or banned. And then it was black powder firearms. You had to buy a permit for them, and they had to be registered. Because one of the politicians, and I remember this correct watching television at the time, made the craziest statement that anybody can buy a black powder pistol and rob a store with it. Really. I can see it now. Guy runs into the store, pulls out his pistol. Now, he's got to load powder, a loose ball, a wad, put a cap, or unless it's a flintlock, put it in the pan. Or a regular percussion ball, which is a revolver. Powder, ball, wad, and a cap. And you're going to take your chances in using that to rob a store, you're out of your mind. But that's what they thought. Slingshots were illegal. And you know what made this whole thing? Nothing stopped. Everything's the same. Crime went up. Gangs were taking more possession of territory. Shootings, drive-bys. Nothing stopped. But yet, people were fighting these stupid gun laws any way they could. But the Republicans in New Jersey had no power. Had zero power to stop anything because the Democrats just did what they want. That's what you're feeling now throughout the country. Democrats just do what they want. And Republicans are kind of like weak in these areas because they don't have the ability to stand up and strike to fight back. So, between the lever actions, different type of shotguns, different type of revolvers, they were going after it long before the AR-15. When the AR-15 came on platform, well, now they shifted that fight from that to the AR platform. That's what got you your assault weapon banned to the United States. Which, again, didn't do a damn bit of good to stop the crime. And in fact, the date that sucker was signed was, was from 1989 to 1994. No, I'm sorry, I could be wrong. No, that's not the right one. I'm sorry. Classified from 94, I'm sorry, from 94. 1994. They were banned. And it didn't do a damn bit of good. So, again, this that sort of thing that kind of irks everything here, because everybody's trying to find a way to ban the AR platform. But let me remind you people something. The AR platform took the place of regular rifles and shotguns and handguns. Now the Democrats have focused, and anti-gunners have also focused on not only semi-automatic handguns, different types of revolvers, rifles, shotguns, and the AR platform. Mainly the AR platform, because it's supposed to be a weapon of war, supposedly. The twist to all this is that their focus is the AR if they can do it. But their main focus is all of the firearms. Like I said before, all of the firearms. Jim Florio helped the Clinton administration in working along with certain other members of Congress, Democrats by the way, to come up with a plan to make this assault weapon ban. So we can thank Jim Florio for that. But Columbine, 9 years before, did not use an assault weapon. Now, use a Tech 9, and the other way used a shotgun. And different other the incendiary devices, believe it or not. And the irony of this mess is that we are taking away the past and not understanding where we come from. In other words, let me rephrase that for a minute. We lost sight of what they did in the past because we're too focused on what's happening today. That's the best way to word it. Okay? So, because this assault weapon ban was already has been worked on constantly by rifles, shotguns, lever action rifles, and other firearms. When the AR platform came involved, now we shifted that onto this. But the main goal here is just not that. It's also the lever action rifles, bolt action shotguns, and handguns. See, this never really is about the AR platform. I'm telling you now, this is not just the AR platform you're dealing with here, as they are trying to do. There's a lot more to this ocean of gun control that we do not know. They also want to ban the right to carry in all states. Legislative, they haven't come up with that idea yet because they're too worried about dealing with this, and they're worried about votes, and they're worried about all this other nonsense. Now they're attacking states like Tennessee who have the right to carry. But now this gentleman with the afro has all these crazy laws he wants slapped up there, which, really does not stop crime. If they wanted to stop crime, all they had to do was beef up security at a school. Because the other school that girl was going to hit was heavily secured. These gun laws do nothing to stop crime. Nothing. Zero. No criminal's going by any type of gun-free zone law. He's not going to worry about everything that's restricted throughout the state or the United States or whatever. He could care less. But you have to abide the laws. The laws which these clowns write. So you can't defend yourself. Do yourself a favor. Research the stuff. I'll come up with more tomorrow. Keep your friends and family close. And think about this for a minute. Think long and hard about gun control. They're not going to stop at just the AR-15. Keep your friends and family close, and don't be afraid to defend yourself. And we'll catch you next time. Remember,